what people don't know and what people believe is what one thing that Eddie Hearn could say. We're gonna show up because that's the fight we got next. We already got the contract signed. That's not reality.
So I guess there goes all the people talking about Jaron showing up to the Ortiz fight, blah, 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 like that's supposed to mean something. First of all, they duped you by asking you to basically tune into the Lima fight for a special announcement. And a special announcement was to announce a fight that they already announced to you that they tried to make, but wasn't able to make. And their announcement is to say that they're going to return to talking about trying to make that fight. And you guys took that as some type of progress, them doing something or something like that. Y'all fell for that.
That's not reality. We know that's all just Eddie doing his job. Eddie's great at what he does. Boots doesn't want to fight Virgil. Boots is not going to fight Virgil next. Whatever they say, oh, there's a signed contract already, that's all bullshit.
Let me ask you a question. Don't you think Turkey Al-Sheikh got something over there better than Virgil Ortiz? But anyways, let's stick to where we at. Are you shocked? It's not real. It's never been real. One thing's Eddie doing is he's hiding behind a bullshitter, which is Oscar De La Hoya himself. Oscar De La Hoya don't like taking no risk for none of his fucking fighters. All right? And they especially don't want to do it for Boots. And if you want to know why, because if you look at what type of fighter Virgil Ortiz is and where he's positioned, his career doesn't require him to fight nobody like Jaron Boots Ennis. He can go on and do just fine without doing that. If you don't believe me, just look at people like Ryan Garcia. He ain't got to do shit.
There's Boots is not going to fight. Boots is not going to fight Virgil next.
They don't have to do anything. So fighting Jaron is not required. But the whole point is, why is Eddie lying to you? Eddie knows this. Eddie knows all this. They over there lying. We ain't got to talk about Jaron no more. We open him up and turn him inside and out. Now, the only thing you left is got this line promoter. But this is the thing. It is so entertaining to see Eddie Hearn out here scrambling and scraping for some shit. Because it's one thing when you already know the play, and then to watch Eddie get in front of these cameras and try to pretend like it's not what you already know, and watch him come up with all the gimmicks and the lies and the fake facial expressions that he's excited and stuff like that. It's entertaining. You know what Eddie is at this time, since you guys have this information, especially since you fuck with this channel? You watch Eddie get to be that little monkey on the string. You know what I'm talking about? Eddie's that little monkey on the string right now. He has to perform. And we all know how the show's going to end. We all know what's going on in the background. We all know. But it's fun to watch Eddie go out here and scrape and scramble for some shit. Because ain't none of them backing up what the fuck he's saying.
He's going to show up. Why didn't they call us up and invite us to his fight 2 weeks ago or 3 weeks ago, whenever he just fought recently? You come to ours, we go to yours, we promote the fight. That would have been the perfect idea to do. But they want to show up, and they are going to show up. That doesn't make a difference.
All right, not from promoter, not to trainer.
And I hear that Boots is coming to the fight with Eddie Hearn and this and that. My worry is that if they're gonna see Virgil in person, they're not gonna want to fight him. So, maybe you should just stay home and watch it from home, because Virgil Ortiz in person is a dangerous man.
Now, does that sound like somebody that want to fight you? All right, but always remember this. Having this problem is pointless. You want to know why? Because we got Turkey Al-Sheikh that'll take care of all this. So the moment that Eddie go to complaining, they don't want to fight him, and they want this kind of money and that kind of money and blah, 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 blah. Well, Eddie, you could go to Turk over there. If you having problems finding people for Jaron and nobody want to fight him, and you've already put up a lot of money, Eddie, I understand. Go ahead and let Turkey alleviate you of that. But you won't, because you'll lose a product. That'll be the end. You know? That's going to be the end. And that's what it is. And Virgil ain't done nothing in boxing. And what are we really begging and supposed to be getting excited about you going over there to do? The point is, Jaron's compliments, and it's not living up to what he's doing. You guys have very high expectations of him. And when those expectations look to be met, and when they're not, y'all want to drop him below back to a mediocre level and supposed to be this and that. But this is supposed to be the guy that does everything better than Crawford. But you can't get him to fight. And this is the thing. It's not like Jaron's one of these fighters out here who don't got a backing, to get him fights. They could get Jaron fights. And like I said, if they having problem getting Jaron fights, go to Turk. But the difference is Turk not giving out no tune-ups. So that lets you know Lima was a tune-up. So if he a killer, then why has he got tune-ups? I'm not gonna go over this because we're already going over this.
Virgil's gonna do his job. But that's just kind of like trying to get the media, the press to believe that they're ready for the fight. I know they're not. I know they already have a date where they already have, a possible opponent already. So
a monkey on a string. That's what he is. He got to tell all these lies to help keep up the facade of Jaron Ennis. It's interesting to see, man. I'm not even gonna lie. And I ain't gonna say that Eddie ain't working doing it. Eddie trying to work every angle. Eddie trying to work every politrick angle. Eddie trying to do everything but put him in a position that's really gonna earn him the respect and reputation he wants, because Jaron can't withstand it. Because like I said, and like you guys are finally, not you guys, the boxing world is finally catching up to talking about what fighting that many fighters does to you and how that limits you. Boxing is funny as hell, bro. You notice that wasn't the conversation about Jaron until we had that conversation on this channel. Anybody peep that? I'm just saying, man. I noticed it all, bro. I noticed it all.
It's all part of the show, part of promoting the event, part of promoting his fighter, and Eddie's doing a great job doing it.
We've been supposed to have this conversation, but right after I fully exposed to you what the problem was, why they moving them like that, and all this other shit, now all of a sudden, the same points that we already covered, now that's what everybody talking about now. I get no credit. None. But anyways, Jaron and Eddie, the show has come to a full stop. You can't pull no more tricks. At this point, you're going to have to deliver. If not, if you allow your fighter to have one more fight with one more no-namer or somebody they don't know, this is what I'm going to say. The field day that's going to be done on his brand. And not only that, the amount of content that you're going to give me the room to clown him is going to be ridiculous. But see, it's not about clowning somebody. It's about getting them to do what they say they're going to do. And if you're not going to do it, then shut up. And you most definitely don't try to talk about nobody who's out there really doing it and try to shit on them, because those people really doing it, they're not really interested in defending themselves, like I'm gonna say via media wise. So these people that ain't doing shit, y'all got the fanboys and the man fans doing all the heavy lifting. And since boxing exists online, you guys kind of got an advantage over them, because you man fans is out here trolling and destroying people in the same way that y'all brought up Crawford PEDs, even though he was fighting Canelo, the king of PEDs. Y'all did that type of number. That's why I say boxing exists online. Your narrative is the strongest. That's just another example of it. But yeah, your minions will go out there and do a number on them. PR wise, do a number on them. That's when that shit becomes fucked up. That's when you become diabolical. I'm trying to get y'all to see the underlying theme. That's when you become diabolical. When you a shit can kicking ass fighter, but got the nerve to try to destroy or talk about somebody who's actually doing it, and you a fraud. Oh, that's bad for boxing. I can't go for that. Because I see the play. That's how mark ass people get on top of the fucking world. While the realist is holding it up like Atlas. Straight up, that's the damn problem. So that's why shit like that gotta be addressed. And that's why we out here decoding all this shit. So I'm sick of the bullshit. And ultimately, check this out. The more that we decode, the more that we strip them of the veil, guess what? The better the fights will get. Because remember what I always said, if we treat everybody the same, nobody can hide. If we choose to recognize all the bullshit in boxing, boxing has to get realer with us. Because it no longer could put us to sleep with the other shit. So that means this competition got to get stiffer. They got to put up real fights. They got to get real fighters. Everything's going to get harder. See, that's what they want. And that's why boxing got fucked up. Because shit got easier. Because they want to be able to do things and have more belts and sanctioning fees. And see, that's when boxing got easier. When we strip it as bullshit, it get back to its true essence. It get back to being raw. It shit get back to being hard. That's the problem with Crawford. He represents the hard way. Well, they got a whole bunch of flunkies. So if I'm going to make some money, if you ushering in the throwback era, what the fuck I'm going to do with these flunkies? I ain't going to make no fucking money. We need theatrics. Boom. Enters Jake Paul. I'm done for the day. Like, comment, subscribe. I'm out.